you know, we've obviously come out better in the second half just because we're playing with more energy, more enthusiasm. So obviously our goal for this week is to come out hot, you know, from the first quarter to the last. So that's going to be our goal.
Dominic, when the sting of this kind of goes away, I mean, are you going to be able to take anything? You guys had some huge goal line stands to keep them off the board. I mean, what can you take?
I mean, everything we did wasn't negative. We always did a lot of positives, and you know, I think from out of these positives we can breed more positive things as a result. And so I think there's a lot of good things on tape that we can learn from and gain confidence from. So you know, there are negatives, but I think the positives outweigh the negatives. So
on the roughing, they didn't end up scoring because you got a fumble recovery. I think 6 plays later. Were you worried first of all that you wouldn't be going back in for a while after the penalty, and then just talk about the recovery?
You know, the coaches told me to shake that play off. You know, it happens. And unfortunately for me, you know, that happened to me, and I didn't want to be that guy. But I told myself, I'm going to make a play. You know, I'm going to do something to get that ball back. And, you know, thank the Lord, that ball came out, and I was right in there to hop on top of it. So.
What did you learn about punt blocks there? Because you could have maybe had it.
Yeah, I had just nicked a piece of it. You know, I got to take a better angle. You know, in my career, I'm definitely going to see that again. And so I'm not going to let it beat me twice. So.
You ever blocked one in high school or anything? Or is that
I blocked one in high school, I think,
okay.
But that was...
were you anticipating being blocked, and then all of a sudden, did it kind of shock you when you were coming free?
It was just, it was shocking. You know, I was just running, I was, oh crap, I'm free. And got a nick of it, and unfortunately didn't get a lot of it. So.
Do you think if you would have fought your case, it would have helped maybe get a replay out of it?
I wasn't thinking that at the time. I was thinking just, you know, how stupid I was, you know, not to take a better angle. I didn't even think about arguing with the ref, and that's not my job. That's the coach's too. So if that were to happen, I'm not sure.
Talk about this defense that played for 2 games now.
Defense, I think that as a unit, we've came out and we played with heart and enthusiasm, and I think we're kind of melding together. Next week, we have to come out from the get-go. We can't wait around, let them score 9 points like we did, and then start playing. So that's going to be our goal.
What sorts of adjustments are you guys making at halftime that, you know, both of these games, the second half, you guys were pretty shut down in the offense?
It's just an eye-opener, you know. I think, you know, coming in, it's easy to come into a game, you know, you know, kind of, you know, not come out with any fire and enthusiasm until your back's up against the wall. And, you know, that's kind of how we're playing. Our back's been against the wall, and it's like, all right, let's go to work. We got to come out, obviously, and do that from the get-go.
Hey, Dominic, in a game where the defense played pretty well, I mean, didn't hardly allow any points, to see it not work out in your favor on the scoreboard, how frustrating is that?
It's disappointing. You know, unfortunately, they made more plays than we did, and all credit goes out to them. They played really hard. But that's how the game goes. And unfortunately, that's football, and we just got to shake it off and look forward to next week.
It's kind of a weird game, just the way it went and the flow. I mean, it just seemed like nobody was clicking on it.
You know, we weren't clicking. You're right. And I think the second half we started getting more energy, and we had some good stands there. So that's going to be our challenge, you know, through the week. That's what we're going to work on.
You obviously practice against this offense, you know, all week. Do they look different somehow throughout the week in practice than they do the last 2?
No, I think we prepared for them pretty well. They passed the ball probably more than we thought they would. So I think that's the only difference.
I know every loss hurts, but this one stick with you a little bit more.
It does. You know, I guess, you know, any loss in football hurts because you invest so much in it, and anytime you lose, it's just, you know, it's a miserable experience. But, you know, that's football.
Is this defense something that this team can rally around at this point?
I tell you what, you know, as a defense, we have a lot of leaders, and I think that we're not giving up till the end of the game, you know, till the final whistle blows, and that's our mentality right now, and you know, that's how it's going to be. So I think that's our mantra right now.
Obviously, Jance does some quick drops and quick throws, but you guys had some trouble getting a pass rush when he was back there in the pocket.
Yeah,
what was happening out there?
You know, we just need to create more separation with the, you know, with the front 4 or front 5, and you know, work to get home more. That's all we got to do. And from an under defense, it's kind of hard, but you know, that's no excuse. We got to work.
Was he